This is part 2. Go back to my profile and watch part 1 of this, but I'm talking about Elijah, where we're reading in this project that I'm doing for the classes that I'm taking. But when you go from verse 27, where I said, verse 27 is one of my favorite things before God starts working his amazing ways. So verse 27 says, "Well, Elijah mocked them and said, 'Cry aloud, for he is a god. Either he is talking, or he's pursuing, or he is in a journey, or peradventure he's asleep and must be awakened.'" And when you go to 28, it says, "And they cried aloud and cut themselves after their manner with knives and lancets until it blushed out, until it gushed out of them." I'm not going to say all of it because I'm sure TikTok's going to be like, "You're violent." But, "And it came to pass when midday was past, and they prophesied until the time of the offering of the evening sacrifice, that there was neither voice nor any to answer, nor any that regardeth." And then Elijah obviously came to him, and they were like, "Come near unto me," and all the people came near unto him, and he repaired the altar of the Lord that was broken down. So after he repaired it, he took 12 stones according to the number of tribes of the son of Jacob, whom the word of the Lord came, saying, "Israel shall be thy name." And with the stones he built the altar in the name of the Lord, and he made a trench about it that would contain 2 measures of seed. He put wood on the altar and cut the bullock into pieces and laid them on the wood, and so on and so forth. And he took 4 full barrels of water and poured it on the burnt sacrifice and on the wood, and he said, "Do it a second time." And they did it a second time. He said, "Do it a third time." They did it a third time. And the water ran around the altar and filled the trench with water. And then when it came to the evening, Elijah came near and said, "Lord God of Abraham, Isaac, and of Israel, let it be known that this day that thou art God in Israel, and that I am thy servant, and that I have done all these things at thy word. Hear me, O Lord, hear me, that this people may know that thou art Lord God, and that thou hast turned their heart back again." Then the fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt sacrifice, and the wood, and the stones, and the dust, and licked up the water that was in the trench. And when all the people saw it, they fell on their faces, and they said, "The Lord, he is the God, the Lord, he is the God." And Elijah said unto them, "Take the prophets of Baal, let not one of them escape." And took them, and Elijah brought them down to the brook of Kishon and slew them there. It's crazy how so many people have to have an act of God to believe.